What's up, guys? JayzTwoCents here, and today we're going to talk about your setups. I can't even take myself serious. Today's video is sponsored by EBGA and the EBGA Elite Member Program. Save money through exclusive Elite Member-only discounts on select hardware, and make money with the EBGA Associate Program by earning commissions on sales by sharing your code with others. Elite members also enjoy 24-hour early access to new EBGA products to either purchase or enter the queue for purchase, and yes, that includes graphics cards. To see all ways to enter this free EBGA Elite Member Program and its constantly expanding benefits, follow the sponsored link in the description below. All right, so it's that time of the month where Nick, Phil, and I would like to take a look at your setups and react to them. Okay, so here's the thing. People have always asked me, Jay, do a roast. Roast your setups. And I don't like roasting your setups. I like your setups, and if it's your setup and it's all you got, having someone make fun of it is never a good idea. However, I did say in this month's tweet, time to review your setups. It's time let's see those big piles of despair along with those big fancy overkill setups. So if you sent something and didn't indicate whether you think it's a big fancy setup or a roast, and you get roasted and you feel bad about it, not my bad. So,
your fault.
Your fault. All right, let's go ahead and get things started here. Vocalicious? Oh, that's probably a photography term, huh?
Yeah, look at their screen name too, not quite in focus.
Well, you know what's crapalicious is that cable management.
Ooh.
You know, I know what they're doing. They're doing this on purpose, because they know that this is gonna trigger me. First of all, how do you not kick those cables? Okay, maybe not everyone has like legs as long as mine. Dude, the drive cage fan kind of cracks me up. You remember when that was the thing? This is like, what, the Corsair 700D, I believe this is, or 750D, I think it was called. That's what this is right here. Like, it's for hot swap, but you could put a fan in there. But I guess they chose to go that way.
You should do a retro build. Like all the weird stuff that we used to do, like PCI slot fans.
Or like the intake duct.
Oh yeah.
Like we did for the GPU, but I don't know why that one caught my attention.
It was the cables.
Yeah, they did that on purpose. They knew what they were doing. I think I've done really well with cable management. See, wink, wink. No, you shut up and wink, wink. All right, so we got to come off the heels of garbage. Those garbage cables.
Garbage.
This is Star Rim setup. It says pretty simple and on budget. Okay, so remember last time we tried to do budget setups and we didn't get that many offers, but have no fancy or expensive things. Only recently upgraded to an RTX 3060 from a 1060 for $700.
Dude, that's an upgrade.
That is a come up.
Yeah, so is the price.
Oh yeah.
The rest of the specs are down there. You can pause the video and read them if you want. You know, I feel like this is very Taj Mahal.
Does this person live in a palace?
So
how do you live? How do you get to that point in your life where you live in a palace? Because I want to know.
It's like the floors are so polished.
Yeah.
It's interesting though how like he's got
the display cabinet.
The display cabinet with his like iPhone box. That's an iPhone, right?
And the Rubik's Cube that they never solved.
Don't they come solved? Can't you just buy it and put it on the table and it's solved?
I've never bought a Rubik's Cube.
This room weirds me out a little bit though, because one, it's like, what's with these like recessed cabinets that he has a curtain over?
Or those windows.
What's in the box here? Like what's in the wall box? Like to me, it looks like a little version of the smash here in case of fire, and like you can pull a hose out.
Yeah.
Oh, the Razer logo though.
I still can't get over the one speaker. Like, doesn't that get annoying that your sound is all coming from your right side?
The Harman Kardon. It bugs me that it's blue more than it's one speaker. He said it was on a budget, but I mean, this doesn't look like a budget bill. I mean, it's a nice room. It's an interesting room. I don't know if this is in the United States. This room definitely is something different than I'm used to seeing, but at least he used like, you know, the little tack down clamps or whatever they're called that you can get at like hardware store to nail it to the backside.
I like the desk backlighting color. It goes really well with the room too. Like if you go back to that.
Yeah, it's a warm
white. Yeah.
It really accents the green wall because it's lighting the green, making it more obvious. But I feel like it's weird to me that his desk is this far pulled away from the wall though.
Unless they pulled it away just for that picture.
For the photo.
But it's like that in all the other photos.
Right. Well, for clearance of the curtains would probably be my first guess.
Yeah, but do you need like 3 feet?
If you have that many cables stuck in that corner, yeah.
That seems like something you would do. Yeah, I mean, it's a clean setup.
Yeah,
so that's what caught our attention on that one. Good job, Star Rims. It's clean.
Golf clap.
Oh, there we go. That
one. It's clean.
Yeah,
This one's from Mikanya. It's a messy bedroom workstation featuring a custom reclaimed wood desk. Apparently Dutch Harbor.
Wait, no, this way. It's this way.
Okay. That's not cool.
It's more this way.
It's not cool.
Hold on, wait. Go to the next picture.
Oh, the Mac that way.
My neck. Oh.
Do you think this person's whole life is sideways? Because, well, look at the speakers are sideways too. Look. When you take pictures of your setups, don't Dutch angle. No, there's too much Dutch angle.
Yeah,
like it's possible. And guess what? You've exceeded the proper level of Dutch angle in your photos. Like I want to talk about your setup, but I'm just annoyed at your photos.
I know, and it's funny because the setup itself is actually really nice, but we can't see it.
So this is Stray Victorious. Jay is looking at me from 3 TVs. I need help. Ryzen 2700X and stuff. Remember when we did that video? That's when you and I reviewed our very first chair.
Yeah.
Today we're gonna review a chair. Oh God.
Dude, I can't get over the CRT. It's so like awesome that's still a thing.
We've got flat J and curved J. That's nostalgic though. N64 with the CRT.
That's why he probably has a TV still to play the N64.
It's extra nostalgic because it's plugged into the front of the TV because you know, none of us actually bothered to go in the back of the TV and plug it in.
No, I used to do that, and
I did too.
no, not the front, the back, and it sucked because we had like a TV hutch.
Yeah,
and when I would turn the TV, it was like scream.
Yeah, and because you know, for people that never had a CRT TV, like that one's probably 80, 90 pounds.
Yeah, and
moving something like that is not easy when you're 10 years old.
And that feature of the front side RCA was enough to make you upgrade your TV.
Yeah. and then like sometimes you'd have like VCR built in too, and then it would be
oh no way.
Yeah.
I don't have a whole lot to say about his setup. I mean, he's got, I think, cable management under control. Look at this desk. I don't like his tower being flat against the wall because it really makes the cables visible. I would have just maybe like 45-degreed it.
Yeah, because you're looking straight at the cables basically from where you sit using the computer.
It's obvious he moved that chair out of the way to show me like, hey, I care about my cable management.
Yeah,
because as you can see, he used wire loom and stuff, and it's all going right there. I mean, that's not an easy desk to cable management. Mm-hmm, there's nothing to hide it.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's why I feel like he should turn the computer at more of a 45, because I don't know what he does on that side. Yeah, it's a nice clean setup. So good job, Strave. All right, so here we go. Now we're going on to an ultra clean build here. This is EricG. It's a R5 3600 and a 5700 XT. Neat little trick I did with the fan Corsair controller and IQ. The bottom two front fans ran based on GPU temp, which made it run 5C cooler.
Sick.
Which is awesome because the IQ and the Commander Pro, and this isn't a Corsair sponsored video, but it's a cool feature. And if you guys have not, RGB. It's more than just RGB. It has the temp probes on there, and they come with the temp wires, and you can stick those through temperature, like special tape, to something you want to monitor the temperature of. So he clearly has some fans designed to intake air based on GPU temp rising, which is good because half the time when you're gaming, the CPU doesn't get hot enough to make the fans turn up. So good job on that one. So here's a setup. I like his amplifier holder here. He's got 2 headphones and 2 amplifiers just kind of hanging on a cage right there. So they're out of the way. You can easily unplug and plug it in.
It says it right there. His reply, 3D printed shit shelf for my headphone amp.
Yeah, and that's the name of the
That's the name
amplifier.
Of the brand, so you can
It's
say
called
it.
the shit stack, actually.
Yeah.
But
it's a really tall shit stack.
I continue to see these things that make me just go, why do I keep waiting to buy a 3D printer? And now that I have my FPV drone now,
oh yeah,
I feel like I need to get one. So we can see here he's got a little footrest. These cables here, he's got them kind of loomed there, which is nice. That's probably a UPS or something right there.
I'm assuming because it is a sit stand, so he has enough slack for when he raises the desk.
But I was referring to the ones laying across the floor, kind of take away some of it. I would have, those are the power plugs, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's the power plugs right there. So they're just fully extended, and you can see how the loose loom did its job. But I feel like these didn't move with the table, obviously, so loom those.
Yeah, that's what I say. It's one of those cases of like you make something nice, you make something so nice looking that it makes the other stuff more obviously not nice looking.
Which is funny because otherwise we might have been like, well, at least they're plugged in parallel and along the corner, but this sort of detracts from a lot of the setup.
Yeah, you're gonna 3D print a shelf for the amplifiers and everything, and then like it's like when you get to 98% of the way there, and then you just fall or don't do it.
Yeah, the tower looks awesome though.
Yeah,
I mean, there's nothing super special about it. It's just AIO and.
Oh, he didn't mention he had that 5700 XT.
Yeah, the
it
big
looks
thick,
great.
the big XFX
the
thick boy.
ooh, it's thick. Ooh.
I mean, it fills up the space nice. It really does. It's like a double-sided cooler GPU kind of a deal. But
Yeah.
I like the blue accents in the lighting with the cables. But there it is. Look at that. Jeez, that thing just looks huge.
I love how that GPU looks. It's so cool.
Average Gamer Mark.
Hey, Mark, what's up, Mark?
The name is also average. It's a mess. Currently living in a house we meant to renovate, but due to COVID, can't at the moment. So it was supposed to be temporary, but never got to fixing it up. Isn't that how most things go? We'll do it later. And then later never come. He says, by the way, yes, I'm in a corner and have to jump over the couch to get to the PC. Yo.
That's great.
Love the videos. Keep it up. He's also a streamer, obviously. What camera is that? Can we tell? Is that a Sony camera?
Wait, I just noticed. Is that like one of those aperture super mega lights in the back? Right above the
Oh, it
piano?
is.
Yeah.
Why would you backlight yourself like that?
Maybe you need 500 watts of
Hair light?
Hair light. Yeah.
Jeez.
I mean, for temporary, it's doing its job.
You know what's really killing me is this really just looks like he set up shop in the corner of grandma's house. Like the drapes. I mean,
Yeah.
you don't need to renovate the house to change those drapes.
They're like doily drapes.
You do what you got to do with what you got, right? This is clearly the UK based on those plugs. But I mean, I don't know how much of a cultural difference we've got here in our drape selection, but he chose to set up a stream next to these drapes.
I would have just put that desk where that piano is, or the keyboard, I would say.
Oh yeah, yeah, right. And then put the keyboard like against the wall.
Well, yeah, but we can't see what's in the other half of the room so much, right? I mean, there's like I guess that would have made sense if he's using a DSLR as a webcam, which I believe he is right here.
oh right,
It's on a
Right.
tripod, like on another desk.
For whatever reason, he believes this backdrop is better than the alternative of flipping that setup around. I mean, I don't know.
might have a point.
I feel like with the DSLR, he could have bokeh'd out the background pretty nicely, but
yeah.
whatever.
Or just Dutch angle it.
Yeah, Chris is coming in here to save the day with this clean setup. So obviously, these bends, I love these bends. That 120 in the bottom is totally unnecessary, but it kind of worked as a little just like a. Well, no, I guess
a
okay.
rad.
No, it is a rad. I just realized that looks like it's an Elite. The case might be the Elite, but that's a
Oh, yeah,
that's a
it's
mini
dual
ITX
system.
system. Yeah. The 90-degree bends are so. I wonder how many tubes he went through because he's like, nope, this one's off by like a half a degree. You got to redo it.
Yeah, that run right above the GPU block, because that's tough because you can see if the lines are parallel or not visually,
right.
and they're money. Like it's
Yeah, and if this
Oh.
one's not, if this one's perfectly parallel and this one's not, it'll be really
yeah,
obvious.
you can tell. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing
And
about
then-
when you loop back to yourself.
And then if this one's perfectly parallel and this one's perfectly parallel and this one's not, it'll be like this
They'll throw
one's
everything off.
actually slightly off, but good enough.
Yeah.
And props. I mean, this one's off, right? And I have no doubt he was just like, okay, there's 1, 2, 3 bends already in there. And if I didn't use this fitting down here, as you can see, he's using a 90 fitting, it'd be 4, 5.
6.
No, you wouldn't be able to make that bend. But there's 5 bends in
Because
that one run.
I start to see you facepalm around 3 to 4 bends
Yeah.
in the tube.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh, this is gonna suck. You know,
Yes.
especially if like a 4-bend tube, you're just like, all right, I better have 30 feet of tube because.
And the only reason this one being off is even noticeable because the lighting back here behind the rad is shining directly on it. But yeah, that bend had to have sucked. We can sit here in a close-up and like nitpick if we want.
It's so
But when you
clean.
back up to the whole setup, right, you can see right here, this is obvious. It looks like, it reminds me of the screensaver that used to draw the pipes.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's what it
I
looks
also
like.
just like this person like looks like they live their life on snap to grid enabled because
Yes.
everything is lined up and I feel so good.
Yep.
It does.
Even the cluttered like the busier part of the desk on
With
the
the,
left.
the Nintendo and nostalgia here.
Yeah, but he has the big question mark block, right? And that's a really good 90-degree corner. And then so he put that at the edge of the desk, and it's also like the left edge of everything. You know what I mean? There's no other stuff outside more.
Can we just take a moment to appreciate this power plug? Look at this.
Oh, it's interesting. Oh, it splits outwards.
And there's like no extra slack.
There's no extra slack.
Yeah.
Everything is clearly tied up nice and tight and zip tied in. I really appreciate how good this looks. I think this is his subwoofer right here, but it's extremely clean. I really like it. I'm not necessarily a fan of the genre of the decorations, but it looks good. So good job, Chris. Thanks for giving me back some mental stability going through these photos. All right, Fugly16. That's his own name. I don't know. Let's see.
Our job here is done.
Is he fugly? No, he's pretty dapper.
yeah, dang.
I mean, look at that hair. Okay, so here's his setup. Yeah, he says his 40-year-old Virgin paddle station. Hey, he's got an RTX 3080, so already he could get the gamer chicks.
No, but they're just gonna like him for his GPU.
Okay, so let's start with the case before we get to the cringe. Vaporwave set up here in his 280, which is a small case. So the 240 AIOs are almost like smacking into each other.
Yeah, so it's like the case is made of fans.
Yeah. Oh my god. You know, it's like,
at least they're aligned? Question mark.
Kind of, not really.
what happens if you want that one for some reason?
Then you gotta swap it with something from like.
Swap it, yeah.
Oh, you have to do like the Indiana Jones swap?
Yeah.
Really quickly.
Yeah.
And to give you an idea of how much Funko Pops this is, look at the size of the setup and the keyboard.
Yeah.
So there's your reference. A human would be like this big right here. I feel like what he's done is when I heard you like Funko Pops, because I don't. And that's the thing I've said a million times. I'm like, putting a Funko Pop in your system is not a theme. Stop that.
Yeah.
He didn't put it in the system.
Yeah,
No,
to be
he
fair,
put it
yeah.
around the system.
He put the system in
Put
the Funko
system
Pop.
in the Funko Pop. And this is what he means by 40-year-old virgin setup.
I mean, dude, like, how much money is there in those Funko Pops too? Like,
Or aren't they like $20 each by themselves?
oh my god.
But
Somebody do the math.
They might be all special editions too. I mean,
So, like,
judging from
$50
like
a
the
pop?
Hulk one and the Batman.
I mean, I do appreciate that he's got them like separated by whatever pop culture they're from.
And like the
But-
color schemes too. Like all the white box ones.
I
Are
mean, he's
in the
even got
middle.
Sesame Street ones. Here's the Big Hero
Baymax.
6.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh, I
he
guess-
has both Baymax and the fighting mode Baymax.
There's Overwatch over on the right. Bottom right.
I quit.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. ChaseRW says, Joe, what do you think? 5800X, ASRock Phantom Gaming 6800 XT,
Phantom.
Phantom. The rest of the setup, pretty cool. So, no,
Best description.
you know,
ever.
this is less about what components are in the
Yeah,
system,
yeah.
right? They're just nice to have at this point. So to me, I thought these were black and white photos at first until I realized literally the only color in the entire room
Monochromatic.
is this very pale plant right here and right here.
I think it's so black and white that even those plants have lost their color.
They're not getting enough sun. Yeah, that's happening. No photosynthesis is happening.
I don't know why, but I like it. I like it so much.
Now
So
that I could see this bigger, I do like that poster on the far right with the RWB Porsche. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said. This room is like, this is Nick's goals. Okay, he literally has all of Nick's like hero cars on the wall.
To be fair, I would probably get the RWB Porsche and the R34 on the far left posters, but I wouldn't do like 5 of them because that just kind of it seems like there's too much going on above it.
Well, I think what happened
I
is
want
they
to find
did,
those posters now.
I think what happened is it did 1 or 2, and it was like, well, I need to fill out the space.
Oh, yeah, yeah, it was my
So
luck.
anyway,
Yeah.
he's got the Porsche here. He's got the Mark IV. It's at
That's an
R32.
R32.
Oh,
I think.
3.
That's a 3.
3.
Oh, yeah, you talk about the back. It's a 3. R33.
It has the reverse lights that are strips.
He's got the Datsun, and then he's got the R34 over here. I'm like, these are literally all of the cars I've ever heard Nick fanboy over.
I mean,
I don't
they're-
see a problem with
they're
that.
dope cars though.
They are.
Like you can't get mad at somebody fanboying over a freaking
But
R34.
then look, is this the old Jaguar right here? Like from
That's probably the James Bond
007?
Aston
Yeah.
Martin.
Oh, it's Aston Martin, okay.
Yeah.
Because they had Jaguar in there too. From the other perspective, look, literally everything is black and white. Oh, Linus Tech Tips. Oh, yeah, whatever. I feel like being in this room,
Man, it looks so clean.
one of 2 things would happen. The rest of the world will look really vibrant when you get out of there. Or it's going to completely take away your ability to discern color.
No, but see, that's the thing is then when you play a game, then those colors are the only colors, so they're going to be even more vibrant too. It'll make your monitor look better.
Yeah, I can't even see how that affects the room, right? Because he's got this monochromatic backdrop here.
Is that person ambidextrous mouse-handed? Because why are there's a left mouse?
So when he's really gaming, he'd be like,
The mouse on the left look like it's right-handed as well, though.
I like it though. Good job, Chase.
Good
Good
jorb.
jorb.
Good jorb.
Good jorb, Chase.
Very,
Good
very nice.
jorb.
Very clean. I like.
Faith Spooky says, "You want a monster or a rockstar energy? I have plenty."
I wanted one until I saw this.
Actually, I want to read that the way he probably wrote it. What a monster! Rockstar energy! I got plenty.
What do you think, man? I'm impressed.
I love it. It's like, for all his intense gaming, just monster, rockstar, and then when he wants to calm down, Bacardi.
That's not really calm down liquor though.
No.
That's I want to break more tables.
The
liquor.
whiteboard is for where he gets all his caffeine ideas. He just writing it down as fast as he can.
What is your caffeine tolerance at? Because like I'm genuinely curious now. It's like how many monsters do you have to drink to wake
I'm
up?
worried.
Considering those are floating shelves, I feel like they might be empty. Although they are scooted all the way to the back where the mount is.
Yeah, so he has more room for the monsters he's gonna drink that day. Because that's just one day.
Is it? Oh,
No, I'm kidding.
That's his Monday monster.
Yeah, it's Monday.
The Bacardi is so that he can get smashed, but then the monster is so he doesn't fall asleep.
See, that's what made Four Loko so awesome was because it was just all of that in one can. So it was a
was
single
convenient.
stage. It was a single stage heart attack in a can.
Or in my
instead of-
case, when you were too poor and you do it with Steven Seagal and Everclear. There were days I couldn't afford the real stuff.
Yeah. Oh, geez.
Energy drinks, 4 for 99 cents. That's a deal. Yeah, guys, the Steven Seagal energy drink tasted exactly like you would expect it to.
Tastes like Steven Seagal.
tasting like justice.
And you have to open it like this.
It's a twist off. It's just like head on the top that you.
All right, Nathan Horde, as in hoarding all the Coca-Cola crap.
I wonder if he likes Coca-Cola.
No, not really.
Nah, I think he's a Pepsi fan.
Definitely. No, he's RC Cola fan for sure.
Oh, dude, those people are weird.
No, Sam's choice.
Sam's
Why?
Well, hold
Why?
up.
Why? Okay.
I just realized
Dude,
that's a folding table.
AirPods Max Flex though.
Okay. Can I just ask an honest question, Nathan? And please reply to this tweet. No, reply to this tweet. What has Coca-Cola done to actually earn this level of loyalty and fanboyism? I have to know. They already ruined Santa for me. And polar bears.
And polar bears, yeah.
So what on earth warrants this level of fanboyism over a drink that gives you diabetes? I hate Coca-Cola.
I'll drink it if I get given one.
I don't drink soda or pop or whatever you call it at all. But when I did, it was Dr. Pepper for me. And you still wouldn't see a Dr. Pepper nostalgia room like this. And they did have a lot of Dr. Pepper nostalgia items.
That's
but
because Dr. Pepper sucks.
remember,
No,
wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? Anyway, that was their slogan.
I actually don't remember.
Yeah, that was before our time, but that was their slogan like back in the early days, like 50s, 60s and stuff. But dude, it's even under his desk on the back wall.
It's on his flight sim setup.
That's funny.
Why?
He's flying-
Why?
So you can fly to the Coke
He
factory.
either really, really likes Coca-Cola or is employed by Coca-Cola or owns Coca-Cola.
Even if he owned Coca-Cola, I would be disappointed.
What if he is a bottle of Coca-Cola?
What if he is the Coca-Cola?
Yeah.
All right, what does the guy who's this much of a fan of Coca-Cola look like?
Matt Damon.
No, he looks like Dat Maimon.
Matt Damon.
He does look like Matt Damon to
Yeah.
me.
Jason Bourne.
He's like if Matt Damon and Austin Evans combined to like they had a
Austin
big-
Damon.
I love that
There
this
we go.
isn't even a setup. We're just roasting him now.
No, it's just and he's from San Bernardino. Oh my God, we could see it in person if we wanted.
Definitely doesn't
No.
own Coca-Cola.
No, I saw the look on your
Ask
face.
you the question. I don't know. I thought it'd be a fun video.
I think it actually explains more than I expected it to.
San Bernardino. Oh man.
No.
You know, I drive
We only
fast.
roast 'cause
I drive fastest when I'm going through San Bernardino because I don't want to. Even if I break down, I want to coast out of the city before I stop.
And for all the new people here, we only roast the IE because
we
just
live here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we grew up in there. We grew up out there in San Bernardino and Rialto.
I grew up in Rialto, so
Yeah, I grew up in
that's
San
not much
Bernardino,
better,
Colton.
man.
That's
the
like-
only reason Rialto was better than San Bernardino is because we were slightly higher elevation.
Yeah, I was gonna say Nick is bougie. He's in Highland. Oh crap, he's on.
No,
up
East
over-
Highlands Ranch.
Ooh.
Anyway, that's all for today, guys. Thanks for watching. If you want to get your stuff potentially featured in our monthly React to Your Setups, we might do 2 this month, actually, I mentioned. Follow on Twitter. Like I said, we usually will give a little warning like, hey, it's time for
Warning.
a little warning. Like, hey, it's time. Get ready.
Get ready.
For we react to your setups. Damn it. I went to the wrong one. There we go. Let's just leave now.